What's up, guys? This is Mevoda, and I am back here on the CoOpForce Server. Bunch of people on this evening. It's a pretty active night. Everyone's actually doing a little Easter egg hunt. Sam buried a bunch of goodies around here and did a little secret redstone door where you just have to place a torch, and if you place it in the right place, the door will open up. No block breaking or anything. But we're not going to do that on video today. I thought I would show you guys my bases here on the CoOpForce server. I have two places. I have my old base in the jungle, which is where I settled here on our spawn island before 1.7 came out. And it's pretty unfinished place, but I have a couple cool little things there, and I eventually will probably go back and build there. It's pretty fun, and I like the way it started. And then I have another place out in the Savannah Mountain Plateau, which is my newer base. Neither of these places I have worked on any time recently. I've been pretty busy doing, other things here on the server, and then haven't really been playing as much Minecraft lately. A little busy in real life. But, yeah, I guess we will start by heading over to my first base. As I said, 1.7 had not come out yet. So I went to go settle, yeah, I think it's up here, it's not too far away. Went to go settle on the island. At the time I'd been watching a lot of videos from Arcus. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with who Arcus is. He's a player on the Minecraft server who builds incredibly cool looking things. And on the Minecraft server he's working on like a jungle city. I was watching a lot of those videos and stuff, and was getting inspired by those, so I started working on my own little jungle place. It's not much, but it's a start to a jungle place. First, I just kind of have this big, I guess, temple-looking start of a thing here around my portal. The update hadn't come out yet, as I mentioned, so it still went like old portal size. And I just haven't been out here to change it yet. So if we head out here, we have a path that kind of goes around this lake right here. My eventual plan was to have paths of this, with the cobble and the stone brick, kind of going off in all directions. Have another one go off there, and then maybe one kind of up the hill here, and have structures everywhere and stuff. And one day I might still build that. I thought I had a cool start out here, but then you get tied up doing other things. I started working on our nether hub, and I was basically working on that until the day before 1.7 came out. And once that happened, we all went looking for new places, so kind of stopped building here. But anyway, this is my little temporary domicile here, my little home. Got my storage area. I don't even know how much stuff I have left here. Probably not much. I did clear out a lot. Plenty of zombie flesh, of course. Ooh, stack of gunpowder. Might need that one day. But yeah, again, you can see kind of unfinished over here. If we head over in this direction, we have a staircase over here that leads down to a little farm, some food, and then we have a Panda 4994 design AFK fish farm. This is pretty cool. It's basically just works. You have to fill up your inventory and just put your bow there and sit here, and it dispenses bows every time you catch a fish, and your your pole isn't bows. I'm sorry, dispenses fishing poles. Every time you catch a fish and your pole isn't engaging this tripwire up here. It's a pretty cool design. Instead of explaining it, I'll just put a link in the description. You can get a in-depth tutorial there. It's really cool. I still come out over to this base just to do AFK fishing. If I head down these stairs, I have a little potion brewing spot. I still brew potions here, because I don't have one at my new base yet, which we'll see. I have a place that I plan on putting one, I just haven't built it yet. But yeah, I still come over here to do potions, to kind of keep my potion shop stocked. They're talking about Mumbo Jumbo. You'll actually see one of his designs at my other base. I have his automatic charcoal maker. So yeah, we're gonna head to my other base. It's pretty much it here. As I said, I plan on coming back and, maybe doing some building here in the future. Maybe when I get bored with all my other projects. So we'll head to my other base. It's a bit of a trip, so I guess I'm gonna tell you guys, a little bit about my history with this particular video game. I don't really play too many video games. I have a pretty busy life, so I really only have time to kind of be playing one video game at a time. So, I'm not the kind of person who's playing trying out all the new games and stuff like that, or, I'm pretty much only like a one game guy. And this game has been my one game, for a while now. First time I ever played Minecraft was, I'd say it was before the release, so it was at least a couple years ago now. And my older brother, who also, plays a fair amount of games, he mentioned, there's this game, it's like still in beta, you should check it out, it's called Minecraft. I'm like, oh, what's that? He's like, oh, you just like mine materials and stuff, and build things. It's kind of like Legos in a way. I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. So I downloaded it and I tried it, and it was pretty fun. I started, a single player world, and I built a castle, and I built this boat, which I thought was pretty cool looking. And the boat had this opening in the back, which allowed me to like fish off the back of it. And I think I even still have that world saved in my single player, which is pretty funny. I have to go visit it one day and see if it's still there. But anyway, I did that, and I did a little multiplayer with my older brother. We played some survival island stuff, and a couple other survival map type, adventure games and things. And then I kind of stopped playing Minecraft. I stopped for about a year. I played other things, or I really wasn't playing too many games at all. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys... Oh, man, it didn't work that time. There's a trick if you hit zombies on your track. If you're pressing W while you're hitting them, you won't bounce backwards, and you'll kind of push through them till he gets out of your way. Anyway, so I stopped playing Minecraft, and then I'd say about a year ago, I was kind of looking for a game to play, and I still had Minecraft on my computer. I had stopped playing after the release, so I don't know if everyone remembers. If you already had the game when the game was released, you got kind of like a discounted purchase on it. So I think I paid like $10 for this game, if I remember correctly. It was a while ago. But anyway, it was always just, been on my computer ever since, and I started playing again. And since I hadn't played in so long and so much had happened in the game, so many new things, I started to look up tutorials online and stuff, and I stumbled upon Paul Soares Jr. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with Paul Soares, and he has his Survive and Thrive series, which every episode he talks about a different thing and kind of breaks it down and gives you the this kind of simple explanation of all, a lot of things in Minecraft. And I learned a lot watching those videos, and watching those videos he kind of mentioned the Minecraft server, and that he had started playing on the Minecraft server. So I started watching a couple of those videos, and I started seeing some of the things that those guys were doing. Started watching BOO, and started watching Zisto and Etho and Generic B and all those guys, and saw all the cool things those guys were building and how much fun they were having, and doing things together. And I was like, I gotta get on a multiplayer server. This is like a whole different thing than these single player worlds that I've been making. So I started applying for multiplayer servers and stuff, started looking around for some vanilla multiplayer servers, and I stumbled upon the CoOpForce Server, which at the time they were accepting applications. So I filled out the application on their website, and then I started, Luna emailed me back and accepted me, so I joined the CoOpForce Server, and it's been downhill ever since. I've been having like a really fun time on this server, and after a couple of months of being here, Luna made me an admin, which was great, because I guess I was a pretty active player, and I tried to be a helpful player, and do a lot of community stuff, which I guess she appreciated. So been here ever since. So anyway, that's kind of my story of how I got to where I'm at now on Minecraft, playing on this server. And as I wrap up that story, we'll go through my portal here and check out my newer base. So anyway, moral of the story is I blame my older brother. It's all his fault I play Minecraft. So I have my base here. This is the newer base I've been working on. As I said, I haven't worked on this place in a while now, at least a month, I'd say. But I do come out here a lot. I traveled pretty far away from spawn. Oops. I gotta hit cancel, and it takes like 5 seconds. I meant to hit F3, by the way. But yeah, I traveled pretty far away from spawn to find this place. Yeah, I'm at negative 6334 and then 2368. It's pretty far out, a couple thousand blocks, until I stumbled upon this little kind of valley in between all these mountains and stuff, which I really liked. I liked the waterfalls, and had a little lava waterfall over there, and I have since built around it and kind of built it up a little bit, but this was a natural waterfall also, and it did come down here in like a river, and went down the hill and met up down there with that river, which I thought was pretty cool. So actually the first thing I built here was this bridge right here, which I like the way it came out. It was my first diagonal bridge ever. I'd never made a diagonal bridge, so just trying to play with the different block types and shapes and colors and stuff, different kinds of woods. Yeah, it started with this bridge, and then I started this tree right here. I made this tree. I still got some more leaves to add and stuff, but I like it. This path comes up by the tree and then goes into my storage room down here. I got pretty much most things covered in my storage room. I think I still need mycelium. And Luna has a base out in the mushroom biome now, so I might have to go pay her a visit and go exploring a little bit and get some mycelium. Anyway, so if I head over here, I'd started the spiral staircase, and I wanted an auto chicken farm, which just so happened to fit perfectly under the beginning of my spiral staircase. So I built one of those here. If you head over here, I have another generic bee design nether smelter, just like the one in the hub. The only difference is, instead of being powered by lava, I power mine with blaze rods, which from our blaze rod farm isn't too bad. Sometimes if I want to just stock up on blaze rods, I'll just go there for experience as opposed to the ender farm, even though it's slower. I don't mind. But yeah, I got that. I got over here, I have a little mumbo jumbo designed automatic charcoal maker. Basically, you just put wooden logs in this hopper, starts making them down in this furnace right here. Whenever the furnace runs out of fuel, it takes it automatically back from the chest that all the charcoal goes into. It's a really little compact design. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess we'll head up our staircase. I did this spiral staircase heading up here. Again, sticking with the red clay and, you know, same block types I used outside. I don't think it's finished upstairs. Yep, not finished. But it will lead out to here, which is to this I don't have a plan for this building. I don't know what it's going to be for. I just know I wanted a tower here, so I started working on this tower. Again, unfinished. Did this staircase right here, which will head down to probably another building over in this direction, in this spot. Yeah, it looks like I started digging out a spot here for another building. Basically gonna just build up the castle. When we were downstairs, I'm sure you saw the front of the castle wall, which is over there. Again, I still gotta do some work around this area to kind of tie everything together. But this is my work in progress up here. As I mentioned, this was a natural waterfall that did stop up there. I just kind of built around it, made it come down here. I did add a little water, but yeah, actually hop back down. Whee! So if we head over here, we got our beacon, which is a full beacon right now, and it's at hey, did I just make it stop working? I thought you were working. Anyway, sorry. I think it's just being glitchy right now. Yeah, it seems to be working. So yeah, I got a speed beacon right there. I don't really need regen out here right now and anything else, so speed felt like the best, just for kind of zipping around my base and stuff. Started a few houses. I have this one that I made. It's got a little downstairs kind of kitchen area here. If you head upstairs, got a bedroom. This is actually where I set my spawn when I'm out here at my base. I think I have an unfinished, yeah, I have an unfinished one right here. Gotta finish a house there. Made a much bigger house over here that, this is actually my library where I store all my enchanted books. Still gotta bring them all out here. I still have some back in my storage space, and I gotta start organizing them. But it's yeah, just a 2-story room, library, unfinished. I still got a hole in the wall that I gotta patch up there, but almost finished. We head up this way. We have our villager trading area, which I've tried to make it look like a tent up here, and you know, kind of like a marketplace. Got my paper trader here, and as you can see, his last trade is paper, so I get infinite emeralds from this fine gentleman here, which allows me to get infinite diamond gear from this fine gentleman and this fine gentleman. I'm still trying to work on some other perfect villagers, what Doc M calls perfect villagers. Considers this guy a perfect villager because it gets you pretty much unlimited emeralds, and a perfect blacksmith is one whose last trade is iron, because with our iron golem farm, iron is pretty easy to get, so it's pretty much another great source of emeralds. So yeah, this is my villager trading area. Got a villager upstairs there, and a lot of you guys who know the design, you need like 6 doors up there. Right now I got a couple of the doors knocked out just to kind of keep this thing from breeding out of control. And I breed them down here. You guys okay? Normally they're hopping around. And yeah, you just put a cart down here, route them to the different booths. I was lucky when I found this place that there's a village right past that hill right there, so I was able to cart them over here pretty easily from the village to get my breeder started. And I guess let's take a look at some of the other things we got going on in my base wall that I'm still kind of working a lot of stuff out. I don't really know what I'm gonna do as far as some of the detail. Ooh, I like the way that came out though. It came out pretty cool. And yeah, this is the front here. Still gotta add some more detail up here in the top, in the middle of the. Let me see if I can kind of get away to show you. In the middle of the triangle is just clay right now, with these kind of 2 beams right here. But I want to add more detail to that. Probably some more stuff around here so that you can kind of see it all poking up from down here. Big kind of castle built into a mountain. And if I head up the path over here, we get to our windmill, which doesn't really have much going on inside yet. I don't have much space to work with, but I think I can come up with something. And I'm still lacking a little detail, like over here, that I did over on this side. So again, I gotta add some more stuff to this, but I think it looks pretty cool. Over here I've started to frame out a spot for like a horse stable. I'm gonna start keeping some horses and donkeys and mules and stuff, so that will be my horse stable. And if I head over across the water here, this eventually will be like a tower for enchanting and for potion brewing. I want to make a big, like, magical, kinda evil looking tower over here. Cover the whole ground in soul sand. I'll have some paths and stuff so you can still walk around without being stuck in this stuff. But yeah, I've been messing around with trying to make some trees with coal stone blocks and red glass and redstone blocks. And I think it's gonna look pretty cool. Still gonna add some more to this, and once I have a couple of them around, and this whole place is covered in soul sand, and I got this big evil looking tower, I think it'll look pretty cool over here. That's pretty much my base so far. I mean, aside from, as far as the builds go, I mean, I have some just sort of practical use things, like I have a strip mine down here. I have right now a temporary little cow farm over here, along with a chicken farm over here. No, I have an automatic chicken farm when I was doing some trading and stuff, I needed raw chicken, not cooked chicken, so that's what that was for. Probably kill all those chickens soon, though, because I don't really need raw chicken anymore. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think the next episode we're going to take a look at our arena again. Done a lot of stuff over there. And take a look at the King of the Ladder game that I started to build right next door to the arena. King of the Ladder was one of our most beloved games on our old map. Everyone seemed to have a lot of fun with it, so hopefully people will be excited to have a King of the Ladder back on the map. So yeah, we'll go check that out in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy. Bye.